and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the New York Mets. Zingy, this team just can't find a way to win. How do they change that today?
I really think it's as simple as put it all in the rear view and just focusing on the here and now. Every pitch, every at bat, just need to lock in on what they can control. Perhaps today is the game it all comes together.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, Clay Holmes. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Here's the veteran outfielder, Ian Happ.
Left fielder, Ian Happ.
That's off the inside corner. And this one is off and running. The pitch. And another ball.
That's low.
That clips the zone, and the count's even at 2. Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now here is Seiya Suzuki.
1-0.
That's way outside. 1-0. Suzuki launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a miss, strike one. Happ on at first, strike. Nobody out. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
The next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2.
And misses inside. Nobody out. Runner at first. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And now here is Kyle Tucker. Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. First and second here, no outs. Line drive, that's a base hit. Soto gets it back in quickly. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now here is Michael Busch. And that one fouled off. Bases loaded, nobody out here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Squeezes it, and all the runners are tagging. And they make it a double play with the tag. That was a bold attempt.
Definitely a weird play right there, and it changes the outlook of the inning completely. Nice job by the defense to take advantage and get 2 outs out of it, but on the flip side, I have to think they're going to have some discussions and probably some lessons learned about the base running decisions that were made.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Suzuki around third. He will score. The Cubs take the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Nico Horner in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soto makes the play, and that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Queens, pitching for the Cubs in this one, Jameson Taillon.
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Lindor with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Right through there for a strike.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that'll get off into the seats.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
And now it's Juan Soto.
1-0.
1 out, base is empty.
No, that's it.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Crow Armstrong sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. In the 6th spot for them in this one, Mark Vientos.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Next offering is outside. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics, his exit velocity.
Crow Armstrong makes the catch, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail here 1-0. And we're back. Second inning set to go. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Holmes back to work. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. That one almost got him.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
This one smoked out to left. Nimmo calls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 8th, catcher Carson
And
Kelly.
up next for Chicago, Carson Kelly. And that's outside. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
And he'll be beating himself up
Batting
on the way
ninth,
back to the
third
dugout.
baseman,
Got a
Nicky
pitch to hit
Lopez.
and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Nicky Lopez up to the plate. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into left center field. And that keeps the inning going. Ian Happ up to hit. He's 1 for 1. Let off the game with a single. And first offering is fouled off. Lopez off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Nimmo has it sized up. Nabs it. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 1 and the Mets nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. Starling Marte up to hit.
Hitter, Starling Marte.
Just missed.
Inside, ball.
Next pitch
Ball,
is
that's
outside.
outside.
Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Going. Gone. That's worth the price of admission. And this game is tied. It's 1-1.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Brandon Nimmo getting ready to hit. That smash towards center. Crow Armstrong makes a nice running catch.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Mark Vientos
No, that's down.
in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Crow Armstrong calls it in, 2 away.
Batting 7th, second baseman
Jeff McNeil stands in.
McNeil.
First
Nope,
offering and
ball.
it just misses. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
And that one lifted in the air center field. And he makes the catch. That is the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back.
Leading
And
off
coming
for
off
the
a
Cubs,
series
the
where the pitching
designated
was
hitter, Seiya
outstanding.
Suzuki.
We take a look at those numbers. Fought off foul. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
1
down
ball,
and
2
away.
strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Alvarez down to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Clay Holmes departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Pitching.
The
for
Mets
New
with a
York
new
Mets.
arm on the mound. Max
Number
Kranick.
32. Max Kranick.
Here's Kyle Tucker. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that is out of play. Outside
That's a
low.
ball.
And that is ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dedniel Nunez getting loose out there. That one
2-2.
missed. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Tied up here in the early going. That one
Full
just
count.
misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's ball
Ball
4.
4.
Tried
Take
another
your base.
fastball, but missed the spot.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call,
Now
but
batting,
most
the first
umpires just don't
baseman,
want to give
Michael
pitchers a
Busch.
break up in the zone like that.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Michael Busch. He's 0 for 1. To short, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. So they go quietly there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off
Ready to
for the
go
Mets,
for the last half of the inning. Here's the
Francisco
catcher, Francisco
Alvarez.
Alvarez. And there's a foul ball. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one misses, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Tucker brings it in, and there's 1 down. And stepping in is the speedy Tyrone Taylor.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That one
That's the
misses. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. And that's outside. And a count 2-1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. That's out to center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. He's got it. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Lindor in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. That one misses in the dirt. And that's a little bit high.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Mets go down quickly. Score remains deadlocked at 1. New inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Dansby Swanson. That's a strike. 0-1. Swanson, the multi-gold glove award winner, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Here's a 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at-bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Here's Nico Horner. Lindor fires to first on the run, and they get the out.
Now batting,
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First pitch just misses. And you play behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Throws to first in time, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied 1-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Juan Soto.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Going 2 now. And downstairs.
That's low. That's a ball.
On the ground, right side. And that one handled. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
0-2.
One down, base is empty. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, looking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
And another ball. Swing and a miss. Now 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it finds its way through for a hit. Here's Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. That one fouled off. Two outs. Just off the inside corner. And the count is 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And a foul ball. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. To the right side, corner. Throws to first, and that'll do it. Mets strand 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here in Queens, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. Kranick back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these Cubs need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
And foul ball.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Way outside, and the count is even 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside. To kick the 3-2. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Nicky Lopez.
So up next, Nicky Lopez. A single his first time. This to center field. Nice grab on the run. And there's one down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field, someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
And a foul ball. That's ripped. Base hit. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And ball one. Out towards right center field. Taylor hustling after it. Tracks it down for the out. And there's two down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Base hit. Here comes Kelly. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs and a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, and now it's Mark Vientos. That catches the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Crow Armstrong makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second baseman.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Fly to center his first time. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Fouled off left side. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Stays alive. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Alvarez in the box now. Takes strike one. Here's a high chopper. In there. He's safe. First and second, 1 out. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. In there at the knees for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
Swinging a foul out of play. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Lindor in the box now. Takes strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Soto in the box now. Takes strike one. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That's the ball.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Bases loaded. 2 down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Michael Busch. Line drive. Come on.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Cubs,
Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Taylor grabs it on the run. 3 up, 3 down that time. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching for Chicago.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Brad Keller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. And that's downstairs.
That's the ball.
2-1. That clips the corner. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swung on, belted. That's back. And it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and the Mets jump in front. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Chris, that ball came out hot, So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Here's Starling Marte. He's already homered here in this one. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. Marte retired.
Now batting left fielder, Brandon
Nimmo up now for the Mets. Just missed. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Line drive. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Mark Vientos. And first offering is fouled off. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Genesis Cabrera.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
In the air, center field. Taylor moving under it. And a quick out, number 1. Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked. Just missed. Cabrera measures 6 feet 2 inches. He throws a cutter, a 2-seamer, a 4-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll get down for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Now batting.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
1 down. Nicky Lopez, the next Cub to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
Ground ball could be 2. To second, there's 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 2 and the Cubs 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Mets, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
This one in the air, right field. Tucker makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
Francisco Alvarez.
That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Slice to right, fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Here comes Alvarez around third. He'll score.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly possibly ask.
One out, runner at second. Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 in this one. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Brad Keller gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Pitching for Chicago.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs,
Number
Gavin
46.
Hollowell. He's making his second appearance of the season. Ripped to right. Tucker pulls that one down, tags up from second, and he'll head to third. Here's Juan Soto. That's down and in.
1-0.
Taylor at third with 2 away.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. That one's in there.
No
Strike
ball.
1.
Strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 3 and the Cubs 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Stanek.
For the New York
Well,
Mets.
the best relievers love the
Number
opportunity to
55.
come in and protect a tight lead
Ryan
late in the ball game.
Stanek.
Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Foul ball there.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Happ lays off. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets.
1-1.
Edwin Diaz up and loosening in the pen. Garrett also throwing. Fly ball to right. Soto gets under it. And it's caught for the out. So digging in,
Now batting,
Seiya
the
Suzuki.
designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
And the first
1-0.
offering is not close. The Cubbies trailing by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ball line to center. Taylor snags it. Out number 2.
Now batting, right
And
fielder,
next for the
Kyle
Cubs,
Tucker.
Kyle Tucker. There's a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Yeah, that
1-2.
skips in the dirt.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Tried to
What you
check
got?
his swing there. Appeal to third. No swing. Two now. Way
got a full
inside,
count.
gets out of the way. Swung on, popped up left side. Vientos on the move, has room, and he makes the catch. Cubs are down quietly. Score holds, it's 3-1.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Chicago
new pitcher
Cubs.
on the mound as we roll into
Number
the bottom of the
48.
eighth. Daniel Palencia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Starling Marte.
Marte stands in now and watches strike one.
It's 0-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Next
Ball,
offering
that's down.
is down low. That one out to right. Tucker should have it. Hauls it in for the out. So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Fastball for a strike. Top of the zone for a called strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Vientos in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Crow Armstrong should have it. He's got it, and that is out number 3.
Now pitching for the Mets. Number 39. Edwin Diaz.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the ninth. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. Fouled off. He was late. And there's
That's
the
a
ball.
ball.
Chopped to third. Vientos. On to first. One up, one down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Shortstop.
He's 2 outs away. And now it's going to be Dansby Swanson.
1 ball, no strikes.
That one missing inside. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Sends him down on strikes. Cubbies with only 1 out left.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Now at the plate, Nico Horner. That one outside, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. Lindor. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.